And now the second song starts, and it hits me out of nowhere, almost like a jolt. I am looking at the bonfire straight up, sitting still. All I can hear is whispers saying, Ayahuasca, in all directions.
Ayahuasca, 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 ayahuasca.
You are probably wondering how I got here. So to speed things up for you, you can find my latest video here where I mention why I decided to take this spiritual leap. One big reason why I decided to take ayahuasca was because I wanted to validate my internal callings. The shamans got us all to the floor and gave us special instructions on ethics and morals and how to navigate this unknown spiritual molecule that contains DMT, which is a natural occurring hallucinogen. They warn us that there will be negative energy thrown up, laughter, fear, and sadness. These are purges we've been carrying around for years. She pointed out that if it took me someplace else, I would need to breathe, then go back to my original intention, keep repeating it, and when things got tough, I should touch Mother Earth and place my head and hands on the ground. After that, the spiritual leader added that we always do things for others, but that time she wanted us to do it all for ourselves. So the wise shaman encouraged us to be selfish, courageous, and to keep asking our intentions. When we heal, everyone around us heals. Another point that she made was that healing isn't always pretty. She was right about everything. The plant medicine tested me multiple times. It was showing me something I didn't know until the end of the ceremony. As we all said our intentions and offerings, we surrounded the area with prayer and reverence. I was both excited and afraid, but this is why I'm here, to challenge myself and my belief system. It was time. I was called to take the first dose. The taste wasn't that bad like everyone else likes you to believe, maybe because I'm a foodie, but then again it wasn't pleasant either. As the night approached, I didn't feel anything and thought to myself, I wouldn't receive anything from the plant medicine, so I started to feel a bit disappointed. It felt like 2 hours and nothing happened. I really thought that this would not work on me. I remember the shaman instructing us to come up and get another dose if we were not feeling the effect. I quickly stood up and walked over to get it. I wouldn't feel anything for another hour until my body felt sluggish and drained. My limbs are feeling heavy, but I can still manage to sit slouched on my tailbone. I'm starting to feel the effects, and I can now hear and go with the music the shamans are singing. My body is moving in circles like a charmed snake, feeling the waves of the earth. And now the second song starts and it hits me out of nowhere, almost like a jolt. I'm looking at the bonfire straight up, sitting still. All I can hear is whispers saying,
Ayahuasca,
Ayahuasca, Ayahuasca,
ayahuasca.
in all directions. I thought, how is this possible? My hearing became more acute like never before, too clear for comfort. I literally heard bug noises and birds chirping. I started to yawn and then smile, what looked like the Joker's smile. After that, the smile turned into laughter, and I felt embarrassed because I didn't want anyone to think I was laughing at the way the shaman sang. But it felt like I was releasing all of the laughter I've held back all these years. I eventually stopped laughing but kept smiling. Again, how long has it been since I genuinely smiled? My body was forcing me to smile and laugh. Wow, what a revelation that I hold my joy. Like the Joker says, why so serious? I felt weight getting lifted off my chest and shoulders the more I laughed. And then I ended up going to my past, where a door slammed for my father. And I was sad and afraid of being a 6-year-old all over again who couldn't speak out. The door shutting scared me. Why is Dad mad? And all of a sudden, the ayahuasca launches me away from the past and puts me back in the present moment. This time, Mother Aya was forcing my intention out of me. I had the thought to say, hey guys, welcome back to Functional Habitat. And then the thought became a whisper. I was held back from speaking out loud. I didn't want to make a scene. I was still embarrassed. I would say out loud, hey guys! and then whispered the rest. I started to say, hey guys, welcome back! And gibberish.
Welcome back to functional habitat.
I tried so hard not to speak, but I could no longer hold back and started to repeat, hey guys, welcome back to F45. And from F45, I said, welcome back to functional habitat. And I started to say it louder and louder, like if I was the only one in the ceremony, because all I saw was just me alone. Again, I would go back and forth speaking in this format. I tried saying my intention in a low voice, trying to switch subjects, almost like I didn't want to believe what was coming out of my mouth. What's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? And out my purpose comes. How many times have I not been speaking out my wisdom, my gifts, my truth? I felt empowered and free to say whatever I wanted. I used to suppress what needed to be expressed so as not to hurt anyone's feelings. It's about being in the moment. Nothing matters except for this moment. I have a purpose and a role to play. That was an aha moment for me. Then I started to get too many aha moments coming left and right, and I couldn't keep track. I was essentially losing control. Wait a second. Even if we die, we go to this place called the infinity? I began seeing everything giving infinite birth to everything. I fell back on my mat and lost it until I felt a warm hand on my cheek. It was my spiritual teacher who asked me to recall my real name and whereabouts. What's your name? I said, Alejandro. Where are you? Austin. She sat me back up and comforted me again. You are safe. Are you going to be okay? She says. I said, yeah, I'll be fine. But man, was I wrong. Mother Ayahuasca gave me a piece of her medicine and dragged me back. I battled with her for a while, coming in and out, touching the ground to get out until I realized that there's nothing like the present moment. And then she stopped. I was so grateful. This feeling of gratitude felt so different from others because I felt it after I had to fight for my life. Don't forget why you're here, to experience life. Be grateful you have a body to use to experience this realm. We are not beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I felt the world breathing underneath me, and another revelation happened. What is my next stage in life? And the wind hits me and showed me a feather. This feather meant wherever the wind takes you, you go. So listen to your inner voice, to the being that wants to experience more. It was really hard to let go of my ego. I cared what others thought while I was intoxicated. But then I burst out saying, why do you care? It felt like ayahuasca took over me and urged me to speak my truth. If it's hard for you to let go of this reality, then it might be hard to get into this experience. I swear, guys, it was hard to be in it. I had to do some deep work. I immersed myself in this unknown infinite. It felt so alien-like. After going through that, do you actually think that I'm going to put myself through it again? It's always been my thing to be a fighter and not to quit. So here I am, on day 2. The shaman called me up. It was time for the ultimate test. As I sat in front of her, she asked me if I was okay and if I wanted to do another ceremony. And after I agreed, she gave me the recommended half dose. It was one of the most blissful moments of my life. I started looking at the shamans with respect and told myself, it takes real courage to take this warrior path, to do this kind of work again and again. And I finally realized that I am, in fact, bold and courageous, and I should trust my inner voice and follow my heart's desire. I am happy that I went along with this experience and I got some of my questions answered. However, the most important thing is that I got to connect with my higher self and realize my true purpose. But that's not the end of my journey. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe and go ahead and hit that like button. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next Namaste.
The voice of my said, wake up, child, wake up, listen, 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 listen.